of dress how you want to be addressed, right? Dress how you want to be addressed. Every person to tell you, you're going out to dress the way you want to be addressed. So, have you ever walked into a room or you walk into an event?
Sorry, 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 success.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
I think there was a little break. I didn't know the thing. I didn't know. I thought it was live. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, success? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cough. Covenant. Oh.
Sorry?
Covenant. Can you hear? Who can hear me, please?
Hear you.
Ah. Okay, if you can hear me, I think you need to introduce yourself again and start from the beginning.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, models. Good evening. So nice to be here. Okay, I'm Success, Adiki Success Amarachi, and I'm the creative director of Maras Fashion. And this evening, I'll be talking to you guys about styling. How do you move your dressing game from 0 to 100? I'll be sharing some tips with us. I'll be sharing also difference between dressing up and styling, and many more. Um, so we're going to start with we're very familiar with this statement, dress how you want to be addressed, right? We're very familiar with it. So let me ask us a question. Have you walked into a room or you walk into an event and you see giving professional treatment?
Hello, can you see me and hear me? Please let me know whether the network from my place. Is it network from my side or from Success's side? So I don't know whether the network is from my area, or can you hear me, please? Oh Lord. Okay. So I guess the network is actually from her end. The network is actually from her end. So um if the next speaker is here, please, you have to come up. Choma, if you're here, you have to come up. because I guess the network has thrown her out. Okay, so tonight we're actually looking at Success was actually talking about the difference between dressing and styling, and before the network threw her out. So I was actually sharing before Success came up that the Own Your Mind conference is a conference that seeks to inspire women to unleash, what God has put on their inside. Please, if you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. I don't know whether the network challenge is from my end. If it's from my end or her end, because if the network is disturbing, then it then means it's a serious issue. Oh, live. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Fantastic. Can you hear me? So I'm trying to. Can you hear me? I'm trying to check with my other device. You can hear me. So please, any other speaker who is available should come up. Hello, you're here. Model Choma, you're here. I don't know. So, Success is not able to come up. So I think the network is from her end, not my end. Choma, are you here? Please come off stage. Okay. So if the network will not allow Success come, I'm going to take the session and we're going to close. Yes. Okay. So tonight I'm just going to share briefly on standing out. So the thing is that you need to understand that it is only when, as a human being, I don't just want to say as a woman, it is only when you stand out that you attract attention. It is only when you stand out that you attract attention. And I'm going to use a very graphical example to explain standing out. A lot of almost everybody here is a woman, and you remember going to the market, you want to buy tomatoes, and then you see in the tomatoes, sometimes you see tomatoes very soft, but in the midst of all the tomatoes that are soft, you see the strong ones. Most times you want to go for the strong ones. It's because the strong ones are the ones standing out. And that is exactly how it is. You understand, for you as a person, and then for as a mother, as a wife, and as a role model to other people who are actually, you understand, who you are leading. So standing out is key, because if you do not stand out, you will not attract attention. To if you don't stand out, you will not show people what's possible. If you don't stand out, you cannot show people what is possible. Now, how do you begin to stand out? Because, see, it's just like, having a lot of people doing same thing, same way. Like, mention any industry now, you see there are lots of people doing almost the same thing. If you go to the market, there are people, everybody selling tomatoes. You go to, everybody is doing branding, everybody is doing real estate. So I need to find it. Sorry, I need to check something. I need to be sure that good. Okay, good. So I was talking about how to stand out. I needed to share something with you before we we close it. So you find out that you come into a place where people are doing the same thing. How do you, as a woman, how do you, as a person, begin to stand out, even in the midst of where people are standing? It is your standing out that actually makes you outstanding. It's your standing out that makes you outstanding. Do you understand? So it's very important. How do you stand out? Number one, you have to be yourself. A lot of the times, because people want to be noticed, people want to be applauded, they now get into fakery. They want to, they want to, they want to be another person. Like you see somebody who does not have a very fine accent, not that they've taken time to train themselves to have an American accent or a very beautiful accent, but they start faking accents. And so when they start faking this accent, you just sound very funny. So be yourself, and be yourself. Actually, another word for being yourself means embrace your authenticity. There's something about you that you may think is local that people like. And you'll be so shocked. You'll be so shocked that it is that thing that you think, oh, no, no, it's not very good. That may be your unique selling point. So embrace yourself. Be yourself and embrace authenticity. I keep telling people that if you want to be like another person, the best you can be is a photocopy. Yes, it's good to be inspired. Yes, it's good to be motivated, but you can never be like anyone. Find out that particular thing about yourself that makes you stand out. For me, one of the things I've noticed about myself is that I can encourage people until they start running. Another thing I've noticed about myself is that I don't easily give up on people. Another thing I've noticed about myself is that I don't get tired easily. Another thing I noticed about myself is that I can follow you up like anything. So these are some of the unique things about myself. Another thing I noticed about myself is that I can go all out for people. So you want to stand out because it is that thing that makes you stand out from the pack that will attract attention to you. Be yourself and embrace authenticity. Embrace your authenticity. And let me tell you the truth. We have a lot of wannabes. We have a lot of fake people. We have a lot of, I don't know how to say it. We have lots of that. People are looking for people who are very authentic, people who are very original. Very original. Now, when I say original, you being original does not mean you should not be refined. But again, you should not go to the point where your refinement now turns you into a fake person. What exactly do you do in the industry that you play? How can you bring your authenticity into what you do? Your authenticity may be your style. Your authenticity may be your social media. Your authenticity may be the touch that you bring. You understand? So find out exactly what is your authenticity. Number two, you need confidence to stand out. Listen, a lot of things will be shouting in your head, shouting in your head. If you're not careful, you'll be swallowed. If you're not careful, you're going to be intimidated by people who have gone ahead. But one of the things I tell people around me that in this life, there will always be people in front. That somebody is in front doesn't mean the person is solving the biggest problem or solving all the problem in the world. There is a share for you, but you need confidence to be able to take your lion's share. If you do not have confidence, I'm telling you, you're going to be among the minority. So number one, I said something, be yourself, embrace your authenticity. Number two, you need confidence. You need confidence. Now, even when you're making mistakes, you can confidently, because listen, confidence is not just about having a sharp mouth. Confidence is not just about being outspoken. Confidence is you being able to bounce back even after a fall. Because there are certain people who get things wrong, certain people who do not get things right, and rising up again is the problem because the failure knocked them out. The failure, has even registered something in their memory that tells them you cannot do this. But confidence is you being able, in spite of your fall, in spite of the mistakes, in spite of the people who you think are doing so well, more than you, running faster than you, that you not come in that same field to say, I can do something, I can be a voice, I can be known. I've shared two things that can make you stand out. Number one, I talked about be yourself, embrace your authenticity, or be your authentic self. And number two, I've also explained confidence. I think one of the speakers, okay, success, you're back. Okay, good. I think the network threw you out. Can you hear me now? Okay, so I'm going to leave.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry about the network. Sorry. So, I said I'm Success, and I'm the creative director of Maras Fashion. And this evening we'll be talking about styling versus dressing. Styling versus dressing. So, have you ever been to an event and the moment you walk into the room or you walk into the event, all eyes will just be on you? Have you walked into an event and you command so much attention and so much respect? Like people just stare at you and like, oh wow, this lady looks very good. So that's a lot of us have not really experienced that kind of effect or not really experienced that kind of attention given to you. And this is not because we don't know how to dress. It is mostly because we really don't know how to style and put our outfits together. Most times we tend to just follow the traditional way of dressing instead of just bringing out and expressing our inner self, expressing ourselves through our dressing. So this evening I'll be sharing tips that can help us style ourselves effectively. I'll be sharing tips on how we can move our styling from 0 to 100. So before I start, I'd like to explain what styling is all about. Now, what is styling and what is dressing? So there's a big difference between dressing up and styling yourself. There's a very big difference between the both of them. So let me start with dressing up. What's the meaning of dressing up? So dressing up is meeting an external expectation. Dressing up may involve adhering to a traditional or expected dress code. So let's say, for instance, you've been invited to a wedding. So everybody expects that, oh, a wedding, you wear lace, you wear buba, you wear, depending on the tribe, there's having the wedding. But we're expected to just, dress up, tie gele, wear, some shoes, look all good, do your makeup and all of that. So that's like dressing up because it's a traditional way of doing things. People expect you to dress in a certain kind of way. People expect you to appear in a certain kind of way. So if you dress up for such events, it's just that's you just dressing up. And dressing up might feel like you're putting on a costume or conform to societal expectation. So most times when we just wear clothes, we just wear them because people expect us to dress in a certain kind of way. People expect us to appear in a certain, or our age makes us appear in a certain kind of way. But for styling is a little bit different. Styling is different from dressing up. So dressing up is like you're conforming to the pattern of doing things. You're conforming to people's expectation of you dressing up and all of that. But for styling focuses on personal expression. Personal expression. It's about showcasing your personal attitude and individuality through fashion. So it's about expressing what's so let's say for instance, one time I had a wedding and everybody so the ashwebi was sold and I bought the ashwebi and I was supposed to attend this event and everybody was expecting me to make dresses with what's it called now, corset and all of that. But I knew that wasn't my style. I knew I won't feel comfortable in outfits. I really don't feel comfortable in outfits like that. Anyway, so I knew if I saw that, that would be me dressing up. That would be me styling. Because I know that people expect to dress in a certain kind of way. So what did I do? I just told myself, okay, Success, what can you do with this fabric? What can you do with this thing? You're still going to look good, but how do you make an outfit that'll make you feel very comfortable and elegant and comfortable, and outstanding. So I decided to make a jumpsuit with the lace. And trust me, I was looking very fine. I was looking very fine and comfortable. So styling makes you feel like don't express your inner creativity, expresses your inner self, your true self. You're comfortable. You're not being coerced into wearing anything. That's styling. You style yourself to your comfort. You style yourself with your own rules, your own thing, everything. You just put it together and you're looking very comfortable and you're looking very elegant. So another part about styling involves self-expression. So you express yourself more through styling. You express yourself more through style, not just dressing up, but styling yourself putting on the right colors, putting on things, that will make you feel very, very good. You express yourself and it boosts your confidence. I don't know, but I feel like when you style yourself, you feel a certain kind of way. You have this aura. This charisma you work with. You know that you're looking very fine. You're looking all put together. That's what styling does for you. Styling involves experimenting with different looks. So you're not just doing a particular thing, you're not just doing a traditional thing, you're not just doing a particular, like you're not just following a particular routine. You're going out of your way to do something that'll make you look very elegant. And then I keep on talking about comfort because the rule of styling is you have to be comfortable in your outfit. That's one of the most important thing about styling. You style yourself to feel very comfortable and elegant and confident enough. So styling boosts up our confidence. Styling involves experimenting with different looks, aesthetics, and combinations. Styling is not boring at all. In fact, styling will make you go all out. Like you put yourself in a position where you'll be creative with your outfits, you'll be creative with your dressing. Then styling can be a form of self-care. Yes, styling can be a form of self-care. When you want to take care of yourself and you want to just look very pink, you just dress up. Styling is also therapeutic. I don't know if it is for you, but for me, it is therapeutic. When I style myself and I look, if I'm most times when I'm feeling very down, I just dress up. I dress up, and if I dress up, I just feel like, okay, this is, I'll feel very good and very fine. So styling is therapeutic. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things this evening, and I would like us to note that styling isn't about dressing alone. So just styling is not just wearing clothes alone. That's what I'm trying to say. It's about your hair, your nails, everything, your skin, everything put together is styling. But we're just going to focus on the fashion part of styling today, for the benefit of people that are watching. We're going to focus more on the fashion area of styling. So I'd like us to try out an illustration. So just imagine that you're going for okay, so let's say you're going for a birthday party, and um you have to wear, like, okay, dressed comfortable, dressed in your comfy, dressed in a very comfortable way. What will be your outfit? Like, what outfit will you rock? What outfit will you go for if you're asked to just come in a very comfortable outfit? Outfits will you wear? So all right, so moving on, I would like us to talk about the myths about styling and the misconceptions about styling, because there are a lot of do's and don'ts. There are some things we've heard that are not true. There are some things we've done on ourselves. There are some things we've tried out that is not true. So we're going to be talking about some of the myths about styling, some of the misconceptions we have about styling. And so number one is this misconception that you must wear matching shoes and belts. Your shoes must match with your belts. Your shoes must match with your outfits. Your shoes must match with your bags. Like, you must wear matching shoes, matching belts, matching outfits, matching belts, matching shoes, and matching bags. So now we know that we don't really do to match as per se. Before they used to do out color blocking. Like, the way you wear different colors, they'll feel like you're doing color blocking. When you wear different outfits, you feel like, this one is wearing too many colors on the body. But currently now, what is trending is different colors. Like I said, as I'm wearing a red yellow top, most preferably I'm supposed to wear normal way, or the traditional way of dressing up would allow me wear want me to wear maybe a black band, but I'm wearing a red band because I feel like these colors complement my skin. I'm a dark skin person, so I understand that when I complement these colors together, it pops out my skin. It makes my skin, like, it makes me feel very visible. So that's why I like very bright colors. So you must not there's a misconception about wearing to match shoes, wearing to match belts, and wearing to match bags. It's not compulsory now. What you need to notice that you need to wear if you wear a dark colored clothes, you can go for a bright colored accessories. Like, so for instance, you're wearing a navy blue dress, you can go for a yellow bag, or a red bag, or something like that. A red bag, a yellow belt, or something that will complement the color you're wearing. So the idea is to go for complementary colors, not just mixing the colors together without understanding if the colors complement each other. You need to go for complementing colors. And then the second one is you need to spend okay. So the second myth is you need to spend a lot of money to look stylish. You don't need to spend a lot of money to look stylish. You just need to go for timeless and quality pieces. So what are timeless and quality? There's some clothes that never goes out of vogue. They're always trending. There's some clothes you can never wear, and people will look at you and like, oh, this is out of shape or this is out of fashion. So you should go for clothes like that, go for pieces like that, go for jewelries like that. That will always make you look, when you wear them, you won't look outdated, you won't look like you want something that is out of place. Then the third myth is you need to follow every fashion trend. You do not need to follow every fashion trend. Not every fashion trend is your style. So I'm going to be talking about like style, how to understand your shape and all of that later. But I'd like us to know that not every fashion trend is your style. If you're not a boo person, you're not a boo person. So because boo is trending doesn't mean you have to wear boo. If boo doesn't look good on you, if it doesn't show, it doesn't bring out your confidence, it doesn't boost your confidence, if it doesn't show, it doesn't express, make you express yourself more. You don't need to wear boo. I'm just precisely using boo as an illustration for us. So if you know that, oh, I don't like boo doesn't allow me express myself very well, you mustn't wear boo-boos, because I know, right, this is the season of boo-boos and a lot of persons are making boo-boos, a lot of ready to wear brands are sewing boo-boos and all of that. But if you know that is not your style, I'm just using boo-boo as an illustration though. If you know boo-boo is not your style, then you should go for something that makes you feel elegant, something that makes you feel feminine. you know so you must not follow all fashion trend. Not all fashion trend is your trend. Look for your trend and stick with it. Look for your style and stick with your style. Not every fashion trend will suit your style or body type. Not every fashion style, not every, like for a very big persons, for people that are very on a plus size. Personally, I feel like people will make them look very, very big. Wearing book, we can wear maybe a kimono, wear a fitted pants and something. There are other options. That's what we're talking about styling. Okay, so focus on what works for you and ignore the rest. You can just ignore the rest and focus on the things that work for you. Focus on the thing that suits your body type. Focus on the thing that makes you express yourself more. Then the fourth myth is you need to have a perfect body to look stylish. You do not need to have a perfect body to look stylish. There's nowhere that says you need to have a perfect body to have a man-made shape before you can look stylish. No, that is very wrong. That is very, very wrong. Styling is about confidence and self-expression. So anything that allows you to express yourself, that's your style. That's what you should stick on. So you shouldn't wait till you have that perfect. You shouldn't wait till you lose that weight. Yes, you shouldn't wait till you trim or lose the 11 kg. Even that's your size and your shape. You can still look very stylish. You can still look very elegant. You should not wait until you have the perfect shape to have the perfect outfit. You shouldn't wait for you to have the perfect. You shouldn't wait for when you have the perfect shape to look good. You can look good even in anybody type, anybody shape. Focus on finding clothes that makes you feel good. Focus on finding your own clothes that will make you feel very good. There's some things I cannot wear because I understand my body. I understand what works for me. There's some things I cannot wear no matter how you advise me to wear them. Yes, I'm a fashion designer, but I know specifically clothes I can make for myself. Like I don't like very tight fitted clothes because it shows like every part of my body, and I have a big stomach kind of. So when I wear tight fitted clothes, I don't feel comfortable in them, so I don't wear them. So even if they are trending, I don't wear. Even if I'm going to wear them, I will complement them with something else. Like if I'm wearing a tight fitted clothes that is very clinging to my body, I will wear a very big jacket. Or wear a jacket that will not that will make my body not to expose so much. And then the fifth myth is accessories are overrated. A lot of persons feel like you don't need accessories for anything. But I'm here to tell you that you actually need accessories for everything. Accessories complements your outfit. It makes you look elegant. It makes you stand out. It just adds is that spice to your outfit. Yes, accessories is like the secret ingredient to your outfit. It adds spice to your outfit. It makes the outfit complete. So initially, I used to tell my friends that I'm not a jewelry kind of person because I have a very sensitive skin. So most times when I wear jewelry, it ends up injuring me. So for a very long time, I just stayed off and accessories and all of that. But recently, I've come to realize that whenever I put on an accessory on an outfit, it just boost up the outfit. It adds spice to the outfit. It adds elegance to your look. Like a simple. You don't need to really rub the bank to get accessories like this. You don't really need to rub the bank. You just need to know the right outfit, the right accessories to use for the right outfit. So every outfit has an accessory to use. Now this But okay, so it is relative. I was talking to a friend. It's relative. There are some things you can put down. People will feel like you're on that. But there are some outfits you need to wear that will make you look. So do not feel like, oh, I'm 40 and above and I'll wear boo-boos. I have to just wear boo-boos alone. If you're going for a wedding, if you're going for a church event, you wear boo-boo. No. So it's not nice that, okay, yes, yes, you need to look a certain kind of way, but still express yourself. Still be creative with the boo-boo. For instance, you're going for a boo-boo. Kimono, and your outfit. Now you need to buy so much. You don't need
Success, your time is up.
wow.
Success, your time is up, but in fact, this session, we're going to have this session again. And I'm going to give you like 1 full hour to teach this because this is awesome. How many of you agree that this is just amazing? I must tell you the truth, the things that you've talked about, fashion and styling, they are just so awesome. You see, this is amazing. I can tell you, you have written a lot of things, and this is so, so good. Because we have other speakers waiting. So what is going to happen is a success. Go and prepare your notes. We're going to give you 1 full hour to do a teaching on dressing and styling. Yes. Isn't it Patrick says yes. So how many of you agree that success 1 full hour master class? In fact, I have the topic now. Master class dressing versus styling with success. CEO Mara's Fashion. I've gotten the topic already. So prepare yourself. 1 full hour of teaching. Get ready in Jesus' name. Amen. So I want to say a very big thank you. You've done an amazing work. Yes, we didn't start early, but this is, look at people are saying this is nice. Do you understand? Thank you so much. You've added so much value. So we're going to have a full master class on dressing versus styling. Thank you so much, and God bless you real good. So we have heard it is not every Sunday, boo boo. Not every Sunday you wear peplum top. Do you understand? So thank you so much. So I'm going to bring up the next speaker right now for the next 15 minutes. Yes. Oh, hello. Can you see me and can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Ma. Good evening, Ma.
Good evening. Welcome. Finally. In your next life, when you're looking for a mentor, you will say, people should give me Pastor Favor.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to exit the stage now. Because we're pressed for time, you just have 10 minutes, to share with us what is passionate in your heart. Like I said, this is a platform that we've created for women to be a blessing and also be visible with what they do. And like I said, last year when we had this, was it 2 years ago when we had this, one of the women who is doing so well when it comes to personal growth, it was from something like this. Something was ignited on her inside. And she told me, say, Pastor Favor, after that session, I feel this is what God is calling me to do. She has not only, as I'm talking to you, for the past 2 years, she has not failed one day. She comes online every day. She has posts every day, and she has gone ahead to author a book. So I know what I'm saying. So thank you so much. I'm going to exit the stage now, and you have it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ella Hoyubure, and the CEO of LV Foods and a real estate consultant at Lujo Heights Homes Limited. I will be speaking today about the woman and her economic power. Now, first of all, it's very important that we get to know that a woman must learn to do and to focus on her passion. What is it you're passionate about? The society has made it feel as if the men are fine. We know that the men, they're the head and they're ruling, but then the women can also, do a lot. The women can also do a lot. I would give you an instance. Even the Bible said it. A man's gift makes a way for him. So, what is that gift you have in you? What is that passion you have in you? Let it out. let it out. I'll give a typical example of myself. I always like telling stories about myself because it goes a long way to help some other people out there that are also struggling to know what their passion is all about and how to go about it. Since I got married 2015, I started having my baby, so I didn't have the opportunity to work, get a job to do a five to nine job, or rather a 9 to 5 job. Sorry. So I started up by doing some little petty businesses until I had my last child, and then I decided that I needed to come out of my shell. Outside of doing those little business that was going to give me just a little stipend. So what I did was to look out for something I had a passion for. Now note this, the passion I had didn't just come out immediately. I didn't know that that was my passion. I was looking out there for my passion. What is it that I really love to do? I realized that I loved speaking to people, talking to people, but then I didn't know which avenue to actually, leverage on to come out of my shell. Some persons were telling me, go to the radio station, work in a radio station, you talk more like a presenter, go and present. But like, if I do that, what would that actually give me in my pocket? I didn't see anything, amazing about it. And then I decided to go into real estate. And today I have I have I have gone beyond my imagination. I tried petty things. I sold petty things. I was getting little, but then I said, no, this is not what I want. I was tired of asking my husband for money for this, money for that. I wanted my own. You see, there is nothing as good as having your own. It is completely different from other people's own. Now I saw a friend's status and I decided that, oh, this is a property. If I sell this property, how much can I get out of this? And he told me, well, if you sell this property, I give you a 5% commission from it. And that's how I started. I started by becoming an affiliate marketer for a real estate company. And before I knew it, someone who was partnering in that company, decided that he was to start up his own and said, oh, Eloho, I would love for you to work with me as my sales manager. And I'm like, okay, do you think I can actually do this? He said, don't worry, I would give you all the trainings that you need. And that's how I started. My salary then, I started as a salary earner of 40,000 naira. It didn't seem like anything to me, but I looked at the bigger picture. Today, I practically don't rely on my salary, but I rely basically on my commissions that I make from making sales of landed properties. Now, these landed properties, this business has opened my eyes to a lot of things. It has taught me a lot. I have met with calibers of people through this medium. So I would always say that when you find a passion, you stick to it, you work on your passion because that is what will pave way for you as an individual. Through this medium, I've been able to affiliate with people, I've been able to partner with lots of people, I've been able to get to know lots of people, and then through that, I was able to start up my own business, which is LV Foods. I sell foodstuffs aside real estate. So I combine both of them, and it's amazing how I'm able to cope with both. It's not very easy, I must say. Nothing good comes easy. But then, if you put your mind to it, if you put the work, the required work and the effort, it will definitely produce results. So, my advice for every woman today is that you must start. Just begin. That's the first step to take. Mama said something. They talked about confidence. If that confidence is not there to begin, you can't. You can't start up. So the most important thing is to start. In fact, today is a testimony because this is more like the first time I am on a live a live presentation. It's my first time ever. I've never done this. When mommy told me about this, I was practically scared and shaking. I was like, how am I going to do this? Where am I going to start from? I had to cancel every engagement I had this evening, and then I decided that I must start. If I don't start this, I will not be able to achieve what I have planned to achieve. So allow that dream, those dreams that you've always had, allow it come to life. Allow it come alive by starting now. Thank you so much for having me tonight, Mommy. I sincerely appreciate you. I hope that with this few minutes, I've been able to encourage one or two persons today. Thank you so much, Ma. God bless you.
This is good. Hello, this is amazing. Honestly, you do not know what you've done tonight by telling your story from when you didn't have a job to the level where you took a step of faith, you started doing something. And not only have you started thriving in your career, you have started a business. So you have multiple streams of income. And this is what I keep saying. It was short, but look at what everybody's saying. Look at what they're saying. Thank you so much. This is amazing. And who here would believe that this is your first time? And this is not going to be your last time because you're not going to stop. I will not even allow you to stop. Because why am I saying this? You have what a lot of people need to hear. And you don't need to have started speaking for 30 years, 40 years. We're starting. You, like I said, till Jesus comes, there will be always be people in front. But that somebody in front does not mean that somebody is in front does not mean there's no room for other people who are coming. So I don't have, in fact, this your voice is a podcast voice. What I'm hearing now is a podcast voice. How many of you agree with me here?
I just did a first podcast 2 days ago.
Fantastic. In fact, I want to listen to it. Do you guys send me the link? So that's what I'm saying. So you do this podcast, you're putting it out there. So there are different mediums, there are actually different mediums that a lot of us can actually reach out to people. It could be podcasts, it could be live sessions, it could just your voice, because I keep saying this. You know, the first session that we had, I said we're God's mouthpiece. Remember that scripture I was talking about in Jeremiah? I said we're God's mouthpiece, that we're all prophets. And that a God's mouthpiece or God's spokesperson is somebody who is speaking for God. What does that mean? If you do not speak, people will not hear. People will not hear. So just this story that you have shared now, you don't, I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch this on the replay. You will not understand what this has done to somebody who is here and who is thinking, how do I even start? See your story. Imagine if you never started, you will not be here. You will not even see food stuff to diversify into. Look at the kind of people, the caliber of people that you have met because you stepped out. And then tonight that you came here, oh, I will tell you some stories off camera. I'm going to tell you, but honestly, I must say this is amazing. This is straight to the point, and I'm so proud of the story that you've shared. But like I said, the podcast has started. You're going to be recording. You're also going to have live sessions. Don't worry, I'll be with you all the way. We're going to have live sessions to share your story and encourage other people. And not only that, you'll be shocked you're going to get more clients because you're going to be speaking as someone who has results and proof. Do you understand? God bless you. So I'm going to allow you now and have a wonderful night rest. Yes, yes. Okay, so I can't see Model Chioma here. Model Chioma, you're not here. So we're going to end tonight. So tonight we had Model Success and then Model Hello. So tomorrow, I don't know if we'll have to share the journal, but I just want to encourage each and every one of us. Nothing is as difficult as it first appears. Nothing, I'm going to say that again. Nothing is as difficult as it first appears. You know, when you want to do stuff like this, there's this voice in your head that will be telling you you cannot do it. Are you sure you're going to make sense? Are you sure you're not going to stutter? Are you sure you're not going to be fidgeting? Are you sure? Are you sure this? Are you sure? A lot of voices in your head. But the thing is that once you take that first step, and you do it, you find out that there will be no going back. It's just like driving. You know, when you want to learn how to drive because you're scared, are you sure you're not going to hit someone? Now, even if you hit someone and out of fear, you say you wouldn't drive again, you may never drive. But no matter the hit, let's say you bashed the car, and then the next day you still went into that car to drive. You see that you verbally drive. So I want to encourage each and every one of us here. Now, this Own Your Mind conference, it doesn't end here. I want you to sit down with the Holy Spirit and let the Holy Spirit teach you and school you, and so that you know what is that thing I should be talking about. Holy Spirit, help me. This talk that I have started in the Own Your Mind challenge, I want to continue the talk. I want to continue the talk. For example, Lillian, you spoke about women yesterday. Continue to talk. Even if we have 1 million people talking about womanhood, it's not enough. Hello, you're talking about the woman and her economic power. Continue. Success is talking about fashion. Continue. We don't have enough people. Thank you so much, and God bless all of you, and have a fantastic night rest. Honestly, this is amazing. Thank you so much, Success, and thank you so much, Eloho. Your story is inspiring, and I'm sure that everyone who heard you here today has taken something out of this class. Have a fantastic night rest, and good night. Bye.